Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 5 for the event progeny prospects. In this example, we are going to study a male chart who got married and immediately after the marriage, his wife conceived and pregnancy also, delivery also happened in the stipulated period. So it means what? There is no delay in pregnancy. So the destiny should be good and also periods also should be supportive. This is another easy chart. So we will study with the help of the EPS tables and with the help of the key planets techniques, how we are going to study the destiny and also the Sabhakti periods. Example number 5, timing of childbirth, no delay in pregnancy. Let us now examine the birth chart. This is the birth chart of that male. This example we already discussed under marriage prospects, example number 9. Same example we are going to study for the progeny prospects. Now let us have a look at the general study. Let me open that North Indian chart. Sorry. Self-significant is not required now. North Indian chart, yes. Lagna. Lagna is falling in the sign of Cancer. 5th cusp is falling in the sign of Scorpio. 5th lord is Mars. Mars, it is posted in the Leo sign in the 2nd house as per degree. 5th lord occupying 2nd house, conjoined with the Lagna lord and 2nd lord moon, that is good. And Jupiter, the Karaka planet, is also aspecting to the 5th lord Mars by way of 9th aspect. That is also good. And the 5th house is occupied by Sun. Sun is 3rd lord. So 5th house occupant is also good planet, which is favoring to the 5th house, not an unfavorable planet. So that way, 5th house is also not afflicted. 5th lord also well posted and also receiving the aspect of the Jupiter. Jupiter being the 6th lord, it is indicating some weakness, but still Jupiter is aspecting to the 5th lord, 10th lord Mars, and also conjoined with the moon, that is also aspected by Jupiter. This is good. So that way that basically that progeny prospect planets and houses are not afflicted. They are all supportive only as per the basic study. Now we have to go for the extended significations. For that, let us go to the EPS event. I already selected the event, childbirth. Now we have to check the significators and we'll give the colors for the respective planets, respective sets. Now, Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord, 2nd lord occupying 2nd house, it is good. Moon is, we are giving green color, right? So moon is given. So what are the unfavorable house for the, that progeny prospects? Let me drag down this. Oh, this I cannot drag. Just a minute. So before proceeding further, just a minute, let me cancel. Look at the houses. 5th house is A, 2 and 11 are B, 1, 3, 7, 9 are supportive, and worst is 6, 8, 10, 12, and 4th cuspal sublord is the D3. This is unfavorable primary house. This is favorable primary house. And 6, 8, 10, 12 are coming under the D2. It means obstacle causing houses. So now let us continue the self-signification study. Let us continue our self-signification study. Moon we have already given light green because 1, 2, 2 is good. So we can give dark green also. We can give dark green also because it is not having any other favorable, any unfavorable. So moon can be given dark green. And fifth lord, where is the fifth lord? Fifth lord planet is also 10th lord, occupying second house, and 4, 8, 12 star lord and third cuspal sublord. 4, 8, 12 obstacle causing houses are present, and along with the primary unfavorable house. And fifth lord, second occupant 3, it is good. 5 is further supported by 2 and 3, but also with obstacle causing houses. So definitely Mars planet will be given pink. It's a mixed significator. And Saturn, seventh lord, eighth lord, ninth lord. 7 and 9 occupy ninth house is good. And 2 and 8 cuspal sublord. 7, 9, 9, 2 are favorable. 8 and 8th cuspal sublord is indicating some weakness, obstacles. So we can give that Saturn, we can give blue color. Because of this 8 and 8, I'm giving blue, and because it is having more favorable from CL, OCC to CSL. 11th lord we forgot. 4th lord also 11th lord, occupying 4th house. 4 is further supported by 4, but being the 11th lord, so that 4th house matters are getting, that 4th lord strength is reduced because it is also 11th lord. Occupying 4th house, supporting to the 4, but look at the CSL, it is having 6, 9, 10, 12. 11th lord, also 9th sublord, this is good. 11th lord, we have to give importance, and 9th sublord also favoring to that. On the unfavorable side, 4th lord occupying 4th house, and 6, 10, 12 cuspal sublord. If you see that this is having unfavorable 4, 4, 6, 10, 12, it is weak. But it is also 11th lord and 9th sublord. So we cannot take it as a completely unfavorable. We cannot give light red because of 11th lord and 9th sublord. We cannot give blue also because unfavorable grouping is more. So we have to give either pink shade or light pink. So let us give light pink, indicating that unfavorable on the higher side and favorable also present. So Venus, we will give light pink. So you have to keep it in mind whenever that unfavorable also present in CL, that please understand if there is favorable grouping planet also present in cuspal lordship, further supported by the CSL, definitely it is having some favorable bondage. That you have to keep it in mind. Sun, third lord occupying fifth house, 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord. This is very good. So sun can be given dark green. Rahu is pending. Rahu occupant of the third house and 1, 5 cuspal sublord. This is very good. Fifth cuspal sublord also Lagna sublord and third occupant. This is good. But second planet Mercury, Mercury having that 12th lord occupying 6th house, second star lord and fourth cuspal sublord. It is having some weakness. So because of that, Rahu we will give blue color, not the green. Light green we can give because of this second planets, that Mercury some weakness, that Rahu can be given blue, or we can give light green also because it has got very good grouping. Rahu can be given light green. If not, would have given dark green. Okay, because of this some weak signification at the second planet, we are giving light green. Now the Jupiter. Jupiter is 7 and 11 cuspal sublord, 1, 5, 9 star lord. These are all good. But if you start from the source, 6th lord occupying 6th house, it is indicating some weakness but not detrimental to the progeny. And moving towards 1, 5, 9, 7, and 11. This is good, but because of this, it is having some weakness. Then second planet Ketu also having this 9 and 6 and 10. So this is having a supportive house 9th house and 6 and 10 some weakness. So this is having both favorable and some weakness but not detrimental grouping. So Jupiter can be given blue because of this 1, 5, 9 and 7 and 11 cuspal sublord and absence of the unfavorable grouping. And Mercury. Mercury 12th lord, occupying 6th house, 2 cuspal star lord and 4th cuspal sublord. So this 4th cuspal sublord has got 12, 6 and 4. It is weak. Second planet Rahu is good. So because of that, Mercury can be given light red, but we cannot say it is going to be completely unfavorable because it is having second house and also second planet Rahu is favorable key planet. So whether we can give Mercury as the pink shade or with the light red to differentiate from the other unfavorable, mixed key planet Mars, I'm giving pink, light red. You have to keep it in mind, though Mercury is light red, second planet is good. Then Ketu. Ketu is ninth occupant and 6 and 10 cuspal star lord. This is good, but it is having some weakness. Second planet is very good, that Jupiter. So Jupiter already given blue color. Ketu having that 9, 6, 10. So that Ketu also can be given blue color. So we could see that only Mercury having some unfavorable and Venus is having that unfavorable grouping along with that 11 and 9. So that's the way we have given that light pink. And the pink shade, the mixed color has been given for the Mars. So we have given the colors to the key planets according to their self-signification strength. So let us go to the home page and do the study on the destiny. We have to study the 5th lord and 5th cuspal sublord. Let me open the grouping self-significations. 5th lord is Mars, 5th sublord is Rahu. Mars and Rahu we have to check. Mars and Rahu. So this is Mars and Rahu. Yes, Mars and Rahu. Check the Mars. Mars is pink. 5th lord is mixed significations. Because of this is good. 5, 2 and 3rd cuspal sublord. This is indicating weakness, obstacles. Mars in the star of Venus. Venus is having that 4, 4, 6, 10, 12, which is not favoring to the 5th house. So 5th house matters is getting disturbed. But in addition to that, 5 is getting the support of this 11 and 9 also. So star lord planet is having mixed significator with the primary unfavorable house, which is reducing the favorable strength. But because of the favorable houses, it is also further supporting to the 5th house also. It is a mixed significator. When one planet is having mixed signification, that is also reducing the favorable strength of the source, check immediately the star lord of the star lord whether it is further supporting to the unfavorable or unfavorable or reduced by the favorable. The star lord of the star lord is Jupiter is good. So unfavorable or reduced, favorable line 9 and 11 are getting support of this primary cuspal sublord planet. The second planet Mercury is indicating some weakness that is also giving some influence to the star lord. But look at the primary first level, that 5, 2, 3, star level 11 and 9 and 3 and 1 and 5. It is good despite some weakness at the star lord. Now the sublord planet Saturn is 7, 9, 9, 2, all are favorable. So the 5th lord indicating some weakness, but that is being further supported by the star lord of the star lord, and also sublord also favoring to the 11 and 9. 5 and 2 are supported by 7, 9, 9, 2. Favorable grouping. So that way, 5th lord is supported despite some weakness at the star level. Suppose the star lord Venus is further influenced by the favorable key planet in its support, then unfavorable strength is going to be further more reduced. Where is Venus posted? Venus is in own sign. So no planet is influencing the Venus. So Venus is a significant planet, its own sign. No planet is directly influenced by or getting the influence or giving support to the Venus. That is one drawback because this planet is a lonely planet. No planet is in the influence of the Venus or no planet is directly influencing. Fortunately, Venus is in the star of favorable key planet Rahu. Okay, now let us check the fifth cuspal sublord. Fifth cuspal sublord planets, good key planet. The second planet is having weakness, but star lord of the Rahu is good. Green color planet, 1, 2, 2 supporting to this. And the star lord of the star lord also blue with favorable grouping. Star lords favorable or further supported. These 16, 16, they are all indicating for the professional prospects. It is nothing to do with the trouble living houses to the, progeny prospects. And sublord also move. So that way, Rahu, star lord, sublord are all favorable for the progeny prospects. So that progeny is promised. So which are the favorable key planets making the destiny favorable? Rahu and star lord moon, this strongly present, and Ketu Jupiter, right? In the fifth lord Rahu present and Saturn also present. So these are the favorable key planet strongly playing role. That sun role of sun is not directly present. Definitely role of sun also will be there. If you check, Mars is in the sign of Mars is in the sign of sun. Moon is also in the sign of sun only. So star lord, sublord having got sun in support. So star lord, moon is getting strong sun. So star lord and sublord is very good key planet. So that we can easily see. So now we have to check. So destiny is promising. The key planets of the destiny, all the favorable key planets are involving in the destiny. So it is indicating destiny is strongly present. Now that native, we have to check in which period the native got married. Native, the date of marriage of that person who got married on that Sun, Dasa, Mercury, Bugdi, and Ketu Antra. The date is 4/3/2022. 4/3/2022. Sun Mahadasa, Mercury Bugdi, and Ketu Antra. That native got married. Now we have to check whether this sun, this date of marriage. So we have to destiny already given green signal, very good. So there is no obstacles indicated by the destiny. So when there are no unfavorable key planets are indicating, causing trouble to the destiny, only the destiny planet itself having got some weakness, but star level, sub level all favorable. So there will not be any problem in the destiny, in the pregnancy during that dasa period. So let us check the dasa. Which dasa is running at the time of marriage? Sun Mahadasa. Let us check sun. Sun is good. Sun Dasa is good planet. Sun Dasa itself is good. And sun in the star of Mercury. So that we have to keep it in mind. So that star, that sun planet in the star of Mercury, but that Mercury is actually a red planet, but destiny is having that Mercury in its second planet. So that is also getting the impact of this Rahu. Dasa Lord is good, sun, and star level planet is having some weakness. Fortunately, that fifth cuspal sublord not in the star of this planet, so destiny is not becoming weaker, that already discussed. Because of that, this unfavorable impact of this unfavorable house will be comparatively lesser. And the sun is in the star of Mercury. Mercury is having weakness. Mercury having the support of the Rahu, good key planet, and Mercury in the star of Ketu. That is also supporting with the ninth house, supported by Jupiter with this favorable grouping. So star level planet having some weakness, but star lord of the star lord is getting support, and second planet of the Mercury also giving its influence. Right? So now the sublord also Mercury. So the star lord, sublord planet having some weakness to the progeny prospects, but their star lord of the star lord and star lord of the sublord are all favorable. And second planet of the Mercury also good planet. As I have said already in the previous, I would have given some tips in the lesson, in the lesson number 9, part B video, I would have given in the analysis methodology. One level planet, if it is unfavorable for the event, if that planet is not the star lord for the primary cuspal lord or cuspal sublord of that particular house, then it means destiny is not weakened by that unfavorable key planet. Then the impact of the unfavorable is going to be comparatively lesser. Now that sun in the star and sub of this Mercury, that Mercury is not only having some weakness, but Mercury is also representing Rahu, that is favorable, the good key planet, right? You can see that Mercury planet is in the sign of Jupiter, conjoined with Jupiter. That Jupiter is what? That Jupiter planet is a good key planet that is ruling at the last level. Even to Mercury in the star of Ketu. Ketu represents Jupiter. So obviously Mercury will get the support of the Jupiter by ruler link. So 12-6 will get the support of 6 and 6. This is not strongly unfavorable for the progeny prospects, because 2 supported by 1, 5, 9, 7 and 11 all very good. So that way, the Mercury planet is getting the support of the favorable key planet, Jupiter in own sign, right? So that way we have to keep it in mind. And also that Mercury also getting the support of the Saturn, because Saturn is aspecting to the Mercury by way of 10th aspect. So that is also good, because Saturn is also a good key planet. So second planet is getting the support of the other favorable key planet in its supports. That you have to keep it in mind. So that way, that Sun Dasa is supportive for the progeny. But within that Sun Dasa, which Buddhi that marriage happened? Mercury Buddhi itself marriage happened. Mercury, as I explained, is having some weakness. Second planet is good. Star Lord is good. Sublord, our favorable strong key planet itself. Mercury only in the source having some weakness, but this is good, this is good, this is good. Star Lord of the Star Lord is good, effect planet is good, and unfavorable or not strongly supported by the Star Lord. And Star Lord is further supported by the Star Lord of the Star Lord. Sublord is good key planet of the Dasa Lord itself is playing role. And in the star of your planet representing Rahu, again it is coming. So that Buddhi Lord is also supportive, right? So that way, Dasa is supportive and Buddhi Lord is comparatively better than the Dasa Lord for the progeny prospects. The key planet of the Dasa Lord, Sun and Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter, they are all playing role here. In addition to that, Saturn also playing role here. And in which antra native got married? Ketu antra. You check Ketu in the star of Saturn, sub of Sun, these are also good only. Since that native is a male, and according to the female chart and her period, that her menstrual periods only, we can say whether within that Ketu that that native can conceive, that his wife can conceive. But Sun Dasa Ketu Antra is going to be a small period, because it is going to run for about a month only. For example, marriage happened in Mercury. Sun Dasa, Mercury Buddhi Ketu Antra. So February, just about 15 days, 13 plus 7. So only about 20 days only there in Ketu Antra. So after that, Venus Antra is running. Suppose Venus Antra, you check. Venus, if it is favorable for the conception, which is having the favorable key planets and also having the key planets of the destiny and also Dasa period, Dasa Buddhi period. Venus in the star of Rahu. Venus is having some weakness, but 11th Lord and 9th Sublord. In the star of Rahu is a good key planet, and 12th planet is Moon. Again, Moons, Rahu, Moon are strongly playing role. You can check that Sun Dasa, Mercury Buddhi is having Rahu itself is playing role, the second planet, and Sun is playing role, and Moon is not directly playing role here, but Moon is playing role here. If you check the birth chart, definitely Moon will have some support, because Moon is in the sign of Sun only. So that way, Moon is getting connecting to the key planet of the Buddhi Lord, Sun. Dasa Lord Sun in the sign only Moon is also present. So all our favorable key planets are present. So definitely Mercury Bugdi Ketu Antra marriage happened. Mercury Bugdi Venus Antra immediately the conception can take place because Venus star level, 2 level all are favorable. 11th Lord, 9th sublord is further supported. 4 and 4 are not further supported. This is further supported by this moon and the earth level planet also favorable key planet. So that conception taken place in Mercury Bugdi and Venus Antra. So, for example, in third month or fourth month of the that Venus Antra in 2022, as per the boy chart, conception would have supported for the conception for the wife. So, if you calculate from this 9 months, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 months of the 2023 December, 22 December, that 10th month, 9 months are over. 2023, 22 December, that 9 months is completed. So in the 12th month of 2022, 9 months completed. So after the 9 months completion, either Mars or Jupiter. Mars is only a few days, then Rahu Antra. Ketu Bugdi, Mercury is over, then Ketu Bugdi is coming. We have to check how the Ketu Bugdi during the delivery it is supportive and Rahu Antra or Mars Antra is supportive. Let us check the Ketu Bugdi because conception taken place in Mercury Venus, but because of the Dasa Lord is, a smaller period, so that Bugdi also getting over. After that, Ketu Bugdi started. Mercury Bugdi over and Ketu Bugdi started during the gestation period. Ketu having some weakness, but good only. Star level Saturn, Saturn sub-level Sun is very good. So definitely in the Ketu period also the pregnancy will be without any problem will be carried and also will favor for the delivery. So in the Ketu Bugdi, either that Mars or Rahu Antra will be favorable for the delivery. Mars is having fifth lord, but star lord having some weakness, but 2 level is fine, and sublord also Saturn is also supportive. But more than Mars, being the fifth lord having these 4, 4, 6, 10, some weakness, source also effect. Look at the Rahu. Rahu is going to be the good planet because not only that Rahu is the one, fifth cuspal sublord, but it is in the star and sub of favorable key planet. So, Bugdi Lord Ketu, in which the pregnancy is running, that favorable key planet is Jupiter also, Saturn also, Sun also, and Rahu also present. So, Rahu there, moon is there, moon in the sign of Sun only, and Jupiter also present. So all the favorable key planets are playing role here. So that is very well supportive for the delivery. If you do not consider the conception period, so the marriage happened during the Sun Mercury Ketu. So when that child, that native can get a baby, whether Mercury or whether in the Ketu. Mercury is supportive, but you can see Ketu is strong because Ketu in the star of Saturn 792 and sublord itself is Sun is playing role. So that is favorable. Here also Sun is playing role. Here star level, sub level 792 all favorable. So Ketu will be favorable. Mercury also supportive, Ketu also favorable for the pregnancy. In that period, you can see that the Rahu itself is in the star of moon 122, 122. It is in the sign of Sun. Sun is 3, 5, 3, 7, 11 star lord. So very good grouping signified by the Rahu. So the delivery is possible. That native can get a baby during Sun Dasa Ketu Bugdi. So delivery happened in Sun, Ketu and Rahu Antra. Let me tell the date of childbirth. Childbirth is Ketu. Just a minute. The date of childbirth, 23 January 2023. Just a minute. Let me note it down. Date of child is 23 January 2023. Let us check the Dasa navigator. Mercury, Ketu, Bugdi, sorry, 23 January, 23 January. So 22 first 2023 in the night up to that Rahu Antra. But after that, 22 January after 1852, Jupiter starts, right? But actually speaking that, as I normally used to say that, no, if suppose 10 seconds, 50 seconds, few seconds, if it is changing also, there will be some change in the Antra period, that would in the border, right? So Rahu, I mean, within that Rahu Antra itself, definitely the child would have been born because it is in the midnight, 22 first, it is there. So that 23rd first means, I mean, I don't know the time, I have not noted down. But as I said, one day is not a problem, one day or cannot be a problem because that, what do you call, within few seconds difference in the birth time also, there may not be change in the cuspal sublord position, but there will be a change that too when the Antra periods, Sukshma periods are in border, it will change. I think you're able to understand because you can see Rahu in the star of this very good. But if you take Jupiter also, in which period the delivery happened, for example, instead of Rahu, it is fully on the Jupiter. Jupiter in the star of your planet, sub of your planet, it is not very strong. It is having supportive, but better than this one, this is very good because that Dasa Lord, Bugdi Lords, that Antara Lords, key planets are strongly playing, and also favorable houses are all playing role here. So that way, that definitely that I mean, childbirth would have happened during Rahu Antra only, in the end of the Rahu Antra, but not in the Jupiter mostly, because as I said, some few minutes, sorry, not minutes, few seconds in the birth time also can change, can adjust the Antra. I think you are able to understand. Now let us check the transit also and that particular day. What is the date? Oh my God, 23. Just a minute. 23 first 2023. Let me open the natal chart also. Let 23 January 2023. Let me clear this so that we'll have clarity in Jupiter. Natal, in the natal sign, that's a transit Jupiter is posted. Transit Jupiter, where it is posted in own sign, in the Pisces. So Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces. If you look at the transit, Jupiter is aspecting to the second house, house of family. And also it is aspecting to the fifth house, that is the Scorpio. So Jupiter transit and the particular period of the delivery, that is supporting to the second house and also fifth house. That itself, the Jupiter transit is also supportive, right? So that native got a child during that Sun Dasa. Sun Dasa, what period I forgot. Sun Dasa, Mercury, not Mercury, Ketu Bugdi, Rahu Antra. Ketu Bugdi, Sun, where Sun is posted. Just a minute, where is the transit? Yes. Sun is in the sign of Saturn and star of Sun. Saturn is a good key planet. Sun is our favorable key planet, right? Sun, let me take this here. Yes, Sun is a good key planet. So Sun in its own star, that is good. In the star of Saturn, sign of Saturn is a good key planet. And Sun is conjoined with the Moon. Okay, that's not a problem. Moon is also in the star of sign of Saturn, star of Mars. Mars is fifth lord, second occupant, third sublord. Yes, that is also supportive. And that Bugdi lord is Mercury. No, Ketu. Ketu, where it is posted, Ketu in the sign of Libra, Venus. Venus is mixed significator. Ketu in the star of Rahu. Rahu is our favorable strong key planet. That is good. And Rahu, let us check Rahu. Rahu is in the sign of Mars, star of Venus. So, sign of Mars and star of Venus and sub of Venus itself. So, that what do you call? Venus is a mixed significator, not very good, but Rahu in this sign of Mars is good, but star of mixed significator, Venus. Check the Venus star lot. Venus, if it is, yes, Venus is the star of Rahu itself. So that ruling, sorry, that Dasa Bhukti periods in the star sign and star of a favorable key planet directly, or in the sign and star of a planet who are in the star of the favorable key planet. That is what happening for the Rahu. So that way the key planets also playing role in the transit. So that way I think you are able to understand how the destiny is promising, and how that key planets are playing role in finding the destiny also. Dasa Bhukti period, if the destiny is very good, even there is some obstacles, hurdles are indicated in the Dasa lot. If the favorable key planets of the destiny, if it is playing role in the Bhukti, then it will favor for the pregnancy, and also that Antra also will be the same way. It is supportive for the conception, and also delivery will be happening in the supportive period. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.